everyone. Just having another go at doing the garden tour for June. There's lots happening in the garden. It's looking really quite pretty, I think. I hope you'll agree. We've been moving pots and things around. Sitting outside, the weather's nice and warm now, which is lovely. I can see someone's in chat, but I can't see the chat. Hello, whoever's here. Just seeing if I can get. See if I can get the chat. Sorry, just bear with me. Oh, you've gone again. Oh well. Never mind anyway. Oh no, you're back. Please type me something so I can, whether I can see the chat or not. It's difficult to see on Streamlabs. I'm just trying Streamlabs for a change to see whether the audio is any better. But anyway, in the meantime, I can't see any chat if there is any. Just a quick tour of the garden anyway, just to show you what's changing. This is the rickety old bench I'm working on. I'm stripping it down, all the varnish, and I shall re-varnish it and get it back into working order again. See, we've got some hanging baskets up. Not very impressive yet, but hopefully when they start to bloom. Ah, Forky! Steve, hi! Oh, how lovely of you to join me. I'm so pleased. Just doing a quick tour of the garden. Is Katie with you, or is she still in hospital, or what's happening with Katie? I haven't heard from her in a while. Hope she's okay. I just thought I'd update on the garden because there's lots happening in the garden. There we go, just a few flowers and things, and roses are starting to come out now. Finally, it's been about temperature wise 27 degrees, which I believe is about 80 odd Fahrenheit. So for us it's been really hot today. It's just starting to cool down and feel more comfortable now, so which is a lot better. A bit of a clematis there, and you can see the roses are starting to come out now. Let me have a walk on. Hi Katie, if you're there, send you my love, my darling, and I hope you're okay. So you see some of the pretty flowers. Hopefully Katie might enjoy this when she wakes up. I've not heard from her in a while, so I've just been thinking about her. Hope she's okay. So yes, there's one or two lovely flowers. Just a quick tour. Oh, I've got another person come in. Very humid, yes. And say, Maggie, hello, hi. I'm just doing a quick walk round, just to show you all the changes. Summer, as you know, is kicking in now. Today we've had a super hot day. I think it's been a bit warmer where you are on the south coast, but it's been about 27 degrees here today, so it's been really, really hot. And look at all that lovely blue sky. A few bits of fluffy clouds as well. Oh, thank you very much, Maggie. I'm glad you like it. It's just nice to share when what I think is a lovely, lovely garden. It's nice to share with everybody who may not be able to get into a garden. Or here we are, lots of roses going to come out. It's all going to explode into a floral delight. How about that? I have very how many types of plants? Oh my goodness, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. I can't take credit at all for this garden myself. It's my mum does it all. She is amazing. However, at the moment she's got a really, really bad back, so I haven't been on the live streams very much because I am helping my mum ever such a lot. I'm also having to help my dad as well. So look at these. I think they're gladioli. I don't know. My mum knows these things. But yes, so I have no idea how many plants, just lots and lots. I do know that these are California poppies. They are. There we go, some roses coming out. There. Lots of roses to come. It's going to be absolutely brilliant when they do. And they'll be out for my birthday. What I was going to say, thank you everybody so much for all your very, very kind and generous donations to my tech fund. There's no way I'd be able to afford them myself, but I want to buy a gimbal. I will be buying a gimbal very soon, to make sure that the streams are nice and smooth for you instead of shaky. Hopefully make them a lot more pleasant than they are at the moment. There we go. I do hope you don't need the loo. Yes, my mum will tell you that the garden is looking so messy, and she says it's so embarrassing for people to see the garden like this, but I have to disagree with her because personally I think the garden's gorgeous. I'm showing you the bench because I've stripped all the varnish off that and redone it, so I hope you're impressed. I am. It took flipping ages. Say the flowers and stuff are coming on. We've got hanging baskets up now. They're not looking special yet, but when they start to come out they'll look beautiful. Some nice flowery things here. There we are. But yes, thanks so much to all the very, very kind, generous donations. They are I'm just overwhelmed. It's amazing. I can't believe anybody would donate to me. But as everybody's been so kind, I will do my absolute best to make sure that I bring as many streams to everybody as possible, which I hope you will enjoy. See the lavender, that's just about to come out any day now, and it smells absolutely delicious, absolutely gorgeous. And we'll get a close up on the roses in just a moment. Oh, thank you, Maggie. I just can't get over everybody's kind donations. It's just unbelievable. So nice of everybody. There we are. The alliums have gone over now, but I still think that the sort of pom-poms that are left are still very beautiful though. Something here to come out. I don't know how the sound is coming through. I shall watch back and see how that's doing. Because now this is a very old rose. It actually came from my grandparents' garden, and we call it Grandad's Rose. There was another one further down the garden, and the reason we call it the Grandad Rose was because when my granddad sat in the garden, he would sit next to it, and it smells absolutely delicious. It is wonderful. Look at those lovely buds. Aren't they just fabulous? All to come out. And I'll show you this one as well. This one's all starting to come out. Don't know whether you can see that properly. Katie loves that, does she? Oh really? Oh my goodness, that's a shame. These lavender farms are just amazing. I don't know how much lavender costs over there, but here it's really quite expensive, but the products are so lovely. I like lavender as well. It's lovely, relaxing scent. Let's say one or two. Yes, so the Grandad Rose from further down didn't survive. Unfortunately, we lost that a few years ago, but we've still got this one, which is excellent. I'm afraid I couldn't tell you what all the plants are, but I do know there are thousands. I can tell you that that one just there, the purpley looking one, is a foxglove, also known as digitalis. Now, digitalis is a drug that's used widely in the medical profession. You may know it as a heart medication, and it's made from foxglove, herbal if you like, I suppose, and it slows and regulates the heart's beat. Has to be taken carefully because it can slow the heart down too much. So you have to check your heartbeat before you take it. Here we go, the conference pears. All growing. So they'll be available later on in the year. So what have we got here? Hope I'm not boring you. Let's hope it's okay. Let's say I'm hoping that people who either haven't got a garden or can't get to a garden might enjoy the tour. If you don't like it, that's absolutely fine, no problem. But if you do like it, hit the thumbs up for me. That would be very much appreciated. Although I'm only a tiny little streamer, I'm sure it will help. It would be nice to be able to bring more gardens, more of my garden to other people, or my mum's garden rather, but also other places in the UK as well. I'm hoping as well with the gimbal it will be helpful, more lavender. Hopefully I'll be able to get more streams from our local surroundings, like the windmill. For those who weren't aware, the windmill is a very historic windmill which was completely a ruin back in the 1990s, but money was raised to restore it and put it back to use again as a historical, I don't know what you'd call it, working museum, if you like, for people to see what it was like in the past. See the strawberries? I don't know whether I can zoom in, I don't think I can. No, I can't. But there is a strawberry just there. See if I can point it out. Yeah, strawberry. And more strawberries to come. You see the strawberries. No idea what that plant is. It's just a plant. Potatoes. All of these are potatoes. So I understand. Sweet peas are coming out. The gooseberries. So it is a producing garden as well. So we have lots and lots of lovely food, fresh food, and of course very tasty food as well. Can anybody hear the grumpy blackbirds? There must be a cat around, I guess. Some nice flowers down there. Yes, I mean, I'll bring them to you. If you don't like them, then that's fine, that's fair enough. Or if you do like them, or if you've got any suggestions on places you might like me to go, you might know or see on the internet something. I live in the Nottinghamshire area and Derbyshire. Derbyshire is a beautiful county, absolutely beautiful. Lots and lots of old villages, lots of history. I plan at some point hopefully to go to Hardwick Hall, which is the exterior was used for the filming of Harry Potter for Malfoy Mansion. So I thought somebody might be interested in that, seeing that. Oh good, you can hear. I'm pleased. So yes, hopefully, I don't know whether you're interested in seeing the exterior of Malfoy Mansion, or if you are a Batman fan, I might well take you to Woollerton Hall, which is where they filmed Batman movie and used it as Wayne Manor. And hi Christy J, Eppa, how are you? I'm just doing a quick tour of the garden just to show the changes. As you can see, this rose bush is gonna explode with flowers. You're watching on your TV. I don't know what the stream quality is like. It looks good from here. I don't know what the sound is like now. I know there's been the sound on my streams is quite poor, so I don't know how it sounds, but Forky says it sounds okay. Sounds you can hear me, but whether it's doing that sort of jumping sound, the clicking or whatever, I don't know, but that's my mum's workshop, or the engine room for the garden. not very exciting in there. There's some tomato plants about to be planted. There we go, pretty rose. And now, thanks to very, very kind donations from people, chives. Here we've got some chives. There we are, sweet peas. Just there. Oh, I want to show the gooseberries as well. Yes, thank you so much for all the kind donations. I just can't say thank you. Hi Mike, how you doing? I just can't say thank you to everybody enough, and especially to Mike, of course, for setting it all up. I was very reluctant to do it because I didn't know how people would feel about being asked for money to help me buy equipment to more lavender, I think, raspberry bush, more roses, sweet peas. I didn't know how people would feel about giving me money to buy equipment, but I hope to use it to bring you less shaky streams. So thank you ever so much to Mike. He has been a superstar as always, and his support will never be forgotten. It's very, very much appreciated. Show you the gooseberries. There we go. Goosgogs. For anybody who likes goosgogs. I'm not a goosgog fan myself, but there you go. Potatoes, there'll be some parsnips in there. Couldn't tell you what they are. Either way, there's always lots of fruit and veg growing in the garden. Yeah, Mike is just absolutely a superstar, and what a difference he's made. And I appreciate everybody so much. It's just such a lovely community, and it's just wonderful to be part of that. How's the day over there in the UK? Today, Mike, the weather is absolutely amazing. It's 27 degrees, or has been. It's just starting to cool down, so it's a bit... Oh, your mum's watching. Epa, Mama Giacomino, how are you? Yucky. Yes, I know you've got some yucky weather. But yes, it's been very, very hot today. I think probably the hottest day of the year so far. 27 degrees, which I think is around about 80 odd degrees Fahrenheit. So for us, it's been absolutely boiling hot. Absolutely boiling. So it's all a bit too much for me. I don't know how Maggie finds the weather. It will have been a bit hotter down there because she's further south, which is very nice, on very posh Eastbourne. It's where all the posh people go for holidays. It is. So yes, more pretty flowers and things. So I just wanted to show, for those who haven't come in a bit later, there's lots and lots of roses coming out in the garden. The allium, the pom-pom looking flowers, they're going over now. The conference pears are growing nicely. So it looks like we're going to have another bumper crop this year. This is actually a really, really old tree. So I'm quite surprised that it's still going, really. It's quite amazing. Seems quite slow growing, I know. Oh, it's too hot for you as well, Maggie. Yes, it's we're not used to these sorts of temperatures. Oh, just had my lovely bench again. Yes, we do get frogs. We had a frog, a real frog. She's afraid if not, would do it more. She loves gardening. Oh, yeah, we have a little frog. He's not there at the moment. He was there for a while. Just a little water feature. There we are. Lots of roses coming out. Yes, and we have hedgehogs. We have all sorts of creatures and critters. But of course, Christy, there is nothing in this country that can actually harm you. Other than the adder snake, other than that, there is nothing in this country that can harm you. No spiders, no creatures, nothing. So we're actually quite lucky here. No, Mike, because it's usually cold. When the heat does come, it's quite a shock for us. It's quite a big shock. And it only lasts, often it only lasts a few days. And then, yes, Christy, we do have little lizards. They're only little, they're only about as big as your hand maybe. But they are very cute. They're very cute. Yes, the heat. We're used to it being cool, wet, raining, soggy, much like Florida today. And then when we do get the heat, it's just such a shock to us. And it rarely lasts more than a few days. So we're not acclimatised to it. We're sort of used to the cold. Some people like it. Oh, they are cute, Christy. They're so sweet. I managed to get a blurry picture of them on when I was on the Isle of Wight. The garden there is quite arid, so it's nice. Thank you, Christy's mum. I'm so pleased you're enjoying it. As I say, just it's not a special garden, it's just an ordinary garden, but it's our little piece of paradise, if you like. And I just wanted to share it with anybody who was interested, because my mum works so hard and she says, oh no, they can't look at my garden, it's not colour coordinated, and it's so messy, she says. Ah, I could mediate here all day. Yes, I ought to do a pre-recorded silent relax in the garden with the birds twittering. They're not twittering at the moment, but we have some lovely birds. Yeah, I'm just reading through your chats. Ah, no, we're not shipping any lizards. Yes, you have some creatures in America that are quite scary. Bears and what's it say? Oh, don't do snake. No. We don't do snakes here, really. Only those kept as pets. It's not my sort of thing, but whatever floats your boat, I say. Hello, Mike. How are you? Ah, 7 lovely people in chat, and I dare say there'll be more people coming in today. Oh, it's perfect. As Katie reminds her of Peter Rabbit books. Oh, as I say, my mum would say, "Oh no, it's a mess. It's terrible," and it is quite. The borders are looking quite full at the moment because my mum hasn't had chance or isn't able to decimate them yet and sort them out so they can grow more stuff. So this is the pond. It's actually not brilliant at the moment. Mum's taken some plants out and we need to replant it, really. As I say, hello Wendy darling, how are you? How is Mike? Not seen you in chat a bit. And so this is my project I'm working on at the moment. I'm stripping the varnish and re-varnishing it. So that's got to be done. Yes, and again, thank you to everybody. I truly, truly appreciate you guys. You are absolutely awesome. I don't know what I can say to say thank you to everybody. You're all brilliant. And now with all the kind donations, I can buy a gimbal. So it'll be a... Ah, is she now? Well, if she needs any nursing advice, I've been a nurse for 26 years. So if she needs to know anything, I might be able to help. Might not, I don't know. But yeah, here's the garden. Oh, thank you, Maggie. Thank you so much. As I say, I guess that's the tour of the garden. I don't really want to bore everybody, and I absolutely, truly appreciate everybody dropping in and coming to say hi. She's on year 19. Oh, wow. Ah, so she's an experienced nurse as well. Ah, doesn't get dark till 10 o'clock? No, it doesn't. That's another thing about summer, which is fabulous. I think I was explaining to Mike that the sky only truly gets dark here, particularly further north than Maggie even. Not a huge difference, but the sky is still light now until almost midnight. Hey corn dog, how are you? How's it going? I'm just doing a tour of the garden. I didn't think you'd be interested, but here you are. Yes, it gets properly dark about 10, but there's still light in the sky until come 20th of June, though it'll be light until midnight in the sky, and then at 2 o'clock the first bits of light are starting to appear in the sky again, and it also gets darker slower here as well. It takes hours to get dark. You know, no, I smell trouble. I smell trouble. Yeah, Christy Day, sorry. Yes, corn dog. Trouble has entered the chat. But we're so pleased to see you. And I was just saying to everybody, thank you so much for all the kind donations. Everyone's been absolutely awesome. I'm so appreciative. And appreciative to Mike for doing the fundraiser for me. It's a big help because there's no way on earth I'd be able to afford a gimbal. But as you can see, I'm sort of relatively steady now, but still shaky, and it's a shame. So, oh, I'm so pleased to see you all here. It's just absolutely lovely. I'm so happy. Corn dog, I hope you haven't been drinking too much. Yes, especially you, Christy. You're very naughty. Give you a big slap if I ever get to meet you. Oh, I pray I do one day. Oh, but thank you. Right then, well, I don't want to bore everybody. I'll just do a quick run round for those who've just joined us. And then I shall sign off. As I say, a few hanging baskets gone up. Lots of flowers coming out. And just another very quick run round. I'll say we were sitting outside here. Actually, one of the streams I could do, and Maggie, you'll smile when I say this, we could do, or I could do, a how to make cream tea and what a cream tea is. So you Americans might enjoy that. I don't know. Perhaps. Oh, thank you, Katie. Oh, I owe you Thor, and I hang out at the Rose and Crown. Yes, absolutely. I do hope the food has improved at the Rose and Crown, because oh my god, back in 1991 the food was terrible. I would hope it's improved since then. I'm sure it will have done. That was the only bad food we had, was at the Rose and Crown. But then, having said that, food in the UK was shocking as well. So, and shockingly boring at the time. But now food in the UK has improved dramatically. Corn Dog will tell you, I'm sure, that the quality of food here now is just amazing. It is, it's just amazing. Much, much better now. And we shall eat at homecoming, absolutely. Drinks at the Rose and Crown. I think they have Boddingtons at the Rose and Crown. Yes, Mike, cream tea. I must show you what a cream tea is, properly. And also discuss about the controversy over cream teas as well, between Devon and Cornwall, in the next episode. Stay tuned. Fish and chips is great in the British Pavilion. Now you say that, but as I say, when we went they were absolutely awful. But as I say, that was 30 years ago, so I think it's probably improved by now, I would think. So here we go, some nice roses about to come out. There's the garden engine room, as my mum calls it, and the veg plot, and strawberries, they'll be ready very soon. Gooseberries. So there you go. Where am I from? I'm from Nottingham. I am just north of Nottingham. Right. Next door to Nottingham, the Sherwood Forest. Hi Tessa, how are you? I'll say the longer a stream goes on, the more people hop in, which is nice. I was saying, all my lovely, lovely friends. Yes, that would be nice. That would be nice, Maggie. I've already met with Lynn. Never doing it again. No, just kidding. No, Lynn and I got on like a house on fire, as you might expect. How far from Birmingham? We're probably about 50 miles from Birmingham. Nearly an hour and a half, 2 hour drive from Birmingham, but we don't go to Birmingham. We don't go to Birmingham. Birmingham's such a built-up city, and there's not really much at Birmingham to do, to be honest. Although Christy J would tell you, in fact, there is Duran Duran, of course, in Birmingham, which is lovely. Because I'm a big... if I've met Robin Hood, Maid Marian, Disney version in Sherwood. Yes, quite, Maggie, we avoid Birmingham. Yes, Black Sabbath as well, Birmingham. Oh, thank you, Tessa. I hate my voice, but I guess we all think we sound worse than we do. Yes, Duran Duran. Maybe I ought to introduce my videos with Duran Duran. Yes, Christy. Now, Christy J is going to do, what I'd love her to do, is a vlog of some description, which I will help her with, on her experiences with Duran Duran. Now, I don't know about you, I'm a big Duran Duran fan, so anybody who's a Duran Duran fan would love to see any pictures she's got, anything like that. I went to see them just the once. Girls on Film, yes. But I'm a big Duran Duran fan. Just saw them once at Birmingham NEC, which was quite good. But as we were at the side near the back, didn't really see much. I saw some dots on the stage, which was lovely. And the big screens weren't that brilliant either at the time. But I do remember, and I don't think any of you guys are old enough to remember, we saw the Kids from Fame at Birmingham back in the 80s. I was only a teenager, preteen, something like that at the time, but I loved it and tasted my very first Dr. Pepper, which was amazing. Couldn't get enough of it, loved it. Don't drink it a great deal now, but at the time, loved it. Oh, Maggie remembers, yes, the Kids from Fame. And I adored Leroy. What can I say? Don't get me started. I think everybody knows what I'm meaning here. So I better not go into it. 35-45 minutes. John Taylor was so... highlight of my life. I bet it was. I'll bet it was. That would have been awesome. He was the guy I really liked in Duran Duran. Just those chiselled looks of his. He was beautiful. Very handsome fella. In case he just gave you a side eye. Creepy. Ha! Well, come on. It's no problem. You can always window shop, can't you? It's like Thor. Could always window shop. Doesn't cost anything. Doesn't hurt anybody. Is what I can say. Visit to London, Tessa. Whew. Again, that's another place I generally avoid like the plague. People like these big cities. There's lots to do in London. Lots of brilliant things to see. I would love to see the lovely things in London, but getting around in London and the cost of things in London and getting to London, absolute nightmare. It's hot in London. It's full of lots of snobby Londoners. Unfortunately, as soon as they hear a northern voice. But it's, you know, it is what it is, as Mike would say. Yeah, London's really expensive. It's always been expensive for us because you may not have noticed it so much in Eastbourne, but in the northern regions, there's quite a bit of a difference in what things cost from the south. So it's quite a shock for us when we go into London. But the museums, the sites, there's some amazing things to do. I would love to do London Bridge. I've been in the Houses of Parliament, the Houses of Lords. One thing I would love to do, and I would hope I might be able to stream or record some of, is the Harry Potter experience, which is north of London. I hope Christy's going to do a vlog. I'm pushing on her a bit, but I would love to hear her stories about her experiences meeting Duran Duran and seeing Duran Duran. I'd love to know what her impressions of the UK were at the time, and about her experiences. I think that would be absolutely fascinating myself. Sorry, I'm showing you the same things because I'm thinking at the same time, which is not good. Is the stream holding okay? Is everything okay? Well, as they say, start at the very beginning, Christy. Yes, I bet she does. I'm always fascinated to hear how people see the UK, what their experiences are, what they think of it, the differences, the difference in eating, the differences in sightseeing, the differences in local people, all that sort of thing. I'd love to know. Fascinates me to see the world through other people's eyes, so if anybody wants to chat any time, by all means, that's absolutely fine. I'm quite happy. Do you want to have a sit down for a while? I don't know whether everybody's had enough already, but we could have a sit. If anybody wants a... Yes! Doug Eastbourne, do you mean doing Eastbourne? Yes, there's so much in the UK that's absolutely beautiful, and most of it's not in London. There are some extraordinary museums, scenery, places to see, things to do. The UK has so much to offer, but doesn't sell itself very well, I don't think. Well, I'm having to do a bit of the garden at the moment, but there we go, we can sit and take in the evening. Yes, I'd love to see everybody's parts of the world, see where they live. Everybody thinks their parts of the world are boring, but they're not. It's really interesting, I think, to see other people's worlds. Yes, I was just saying that the windmill is really old, and my uncle is one of the millers there. So he dresses up in a period costume, and he's a very charismatic fella. So I'm thinking I might do a stream with him, and he can show us how the mill works. We can go inside when COVID allows. I don't know whether that will be this year, perhaps next year. But we can do a tour of a private tour of the mill and watch some flour being made. And my uncle will have a chat, I'm sure. I'll have a word with this. Exciting to everyone else. I was talking about that yesterday. Oh, yeah. Yes, my uncle he's a real card, so you'll well, I can't see anybody who wouldn't like him. He's so funny. Slightly controversial sometimes, but he is funny. He used to be a German teacher, but now obviously retired. But he's just one of those teachers. He never taught me, but I suspect he's one of those teachers who everybody will always remember. The one who made everything interesting. Hi, Wendy. Who just made everything interesting. He's just fascinating to talk to, and he takes an interest in everybody, what they're doing and who they are. He's quite daft, much like me really, and he kind of draws people out of themselves by coming across as silly, as daft or stupid, but he's funny. You'll see what I mean anyway someday. Excuse me. But yes, see, it's getting a bit dark now. But we just love the garden. Wendy has seen your... Oh, have you now? Wow, Wendy. Again, that would be fascinating to hear all your experiences. Especially if you've been over here to see them. I'd love to know what your thoughts were about the UK. And what you thought of the people and, you know, how it all went really. Christy J, I know you're 10 minutes from the beach and I want to go. Oh, we're about, in the UK, we're as far away from the beach as it's possible to be. And I love the beach, I love the water, love the sea, love everything. You want to see mountain and countryside, or an old quaint pub? Yes. Well, all on my list of things to do. I'll show you as much as I possibly can, people and COVID permitting, and I hope you'll enjoy those. To me, they seem routine and almost boring. So I don't know whether the content I bring will be of interest, but I'll bring it anyway, and you can either watch or not watch. It's entirely your choice. As I say, it's no great shakes for me to do that. I don't know whether you can hear the blackbird singing his socks off, but he's beautiful. Yeah, Mike, I would love to go to... I'm just reading back on the chat. Been to Duran Duran over 10 times. Oh, I wish I could have done. Will you ever show yourself on the videos? Not unless I want to break the stream. That would, or the phone, that would not be a good idea. I look like... Who's that lady or creature on Monsters Inc. who says, always watching, always watching. That's what I look like, I think, anyway. And that's what Disney Stranger says I am, probably. Let's have a look. Seen them 35 times, 3 of those in the UK, which made it extra special. How wonderful. Yes, I'd have to hear about that. I love to hear people's stories. Well, well, Steve, I shall take you to places and to I think that you might like. I'm slacking from you across the pond. Not true. Smacky. Oh, because it's September. Megadeth, oh my goodness. So yes, I plan to, depends on the restrictions and limitation. Yes, you've got to come up north. Come see us. Come say hi. I love to meet people. Come say hi, Maggie. Alanis. Oh yes, is that Alanis Morissette? In August. Oh, I wish I could do these concerts and things. But it is too expensive for me, unfortunately. Which is again why I truly appreciate all the kind donations for equipment that will hopefully bring you nice, smooth, level streams in the future of all the lovely things around this area. So the sorts of places I would like to go to. Wonder cream tea, yes, absolutely cream tea. Again, it's stately homes. Oh, we love the stately homes. Oh, look at the clouds, the colours. Very pretty. Not special, but pretty. All it needs to get Disney. Everyone will come from chat. I would desperately love to come to Disney. I'll say it's been almost 30 years, or a few months since I was last there, and I would love to come. But it's so expensive. It's not really possible, unfortunately. So what was I saying? You've got Leeds Castle, yes, which is actually nowhere near Leeds. Yes, Leeds Castle with on the island, isn't it? Yes. Again, I think our American friends will love our castles and things. And I thought I would take you our local castles and houses. We've got Woollerton Hall, which was used in Batman The Dark Knight, I think it was, as Wayne Manor. And Hardwick Hall, just up the road from us, which was used in Harry Potter as Malfoy Mansion. I suspect there are lots of Kedleston Hall, again another local one, was used in The Duchess, a film that was probably about 10 years ago now, that film. There's Beaver Castle, that's been used in filming. I can't remember which film that's in, but most of the halls and houses and things are have been used. Didn't The Who make an album live at Leeds? I don't know about that. But say, unfortunately, odd as it sounds, Leeds Castle is actually nowhere near Leeds, which in my book is rather bizarre, but hey ho, whatever. It always makes me laugh sometimes. At Chatsworth Hall, which again is near us, the Duke and Duchess of Devonshire live. The house is one of the grandest houses in the UK, and it's just up the road, relatively speaking, to us. And the Duke and Duchess of Devonshire live there, which is nowhere near Devonshire. Very odd. So again, that's another one I might like to take you around if I can. Certainly they may not allow live streaming. I'm hoping they might allow videoing. I'm sure they will. And certainly pictures. I've got some beautiful pictures of Chatsworth House. We've also got Bolsover Castle. We've also got Cromford Canal, which I thought I might show you a canal with an old-fashioned canal boat. All sorts of things. So hopefully, gotta take the doggy for a walk. He needs his legs stretched. Perhaps I ought to sign off now because I don't want to bore everybody too much. So yeah, thanks ever so much everybody for tuning in. I will use my gimbal as much as I possibly can to bring you hopefully some nice films and pictures and things of all the lovely things the UK has to offer. And believe it or not, it's not all in London. There is lots and lots and lots to see outside London. In fact, you could spend months touring the UK. And if anybody wants me to give them some pointers and ideas, then give me a shout, because I'll be quite happy to point out things that you might like to see and do, and where to stay and that sort of thing, prices on things and stuff like that. So just give me a shout if you want any information, because possibly most places I'll have been to, so I'll be able to tell you a little bit about them. Okay, well everybody, I shall say good evening to you, or good afternoon to you guys in Florida, and it has been wonderful. Thank you so much everybody for joining me, and I hope you all take care and stay safe. Oh, and if you could hit the like, that would be lovely. If you liked the video. If you didn't like the video, hit the thumbs up button. That would be very good. Alright everybody, lovely to see you all. Take care now, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye now. You're very welcome, Christy. Aw, thank you so much. Thank you to everybody. Night, Mike, Wazowski, and Mike as well. Good night. Oh, yeah.